Hey everybody, and welcome back to another One of Everything Wednesdays replacement series, the Patron Pile Addition series. We're back with another set of Mystery Boosters Convention Edition. We're going through another full box here. While things are kind of opening up here in Ontario again, our case count is going up again. So who knows how long we will be not in lockdown and or having mask mandates and having, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. If you're new here, thanks so much for tuning in. We open up 3 packs of mystery boosters right now every Wednesday, and we take the cards worth $1 or more and we put them into the patron pile, which is a pile of cards that gets given away to the patrons every month. Every month that you are a patron past the first month, you will get a card from the patron pile in addition to your other rewards. So we've been doing mystery boosters because they're just so chock full of dollar value. Even in the Wooburg slots, they have some pretty serious nonsense going on. We've been a little bit lackluster on our Wooburg hits the last few packs, but hey, not too well. I'm sure we'll get there. Wild Growth is not a bad little card. Don't think it's over $1. I'll double check it. Prices will come up in the top right corner. You get white, blue, black, red, green. Then you get multicolor. Then you get a colorless card. So multicolor card, Law Mage's Binding, colorless card, Boundary Inspector. This used to be over $1. This was like $2-3 for a while. I don't know if it's come down because of the reprints. I'm not sure, but we'll double check it. And if it comes down to it, we will make sure that it gets put into the pile. This is our M15 or older card for the pack. It's a Martyr's Bond. Not over $1, I don't believe, but it's pretty close to $1. Then we got a Prey Caesar Dragon as our rare. Not a bad little one as well. Also not quite over $1, I don't think. I think it's somewhere in that range, but not quite over. We got a Mana Abundance as our playtest card for this pack, which is a world enchantment that says if a player would add mana, instead all players add that mana. Wow, that's an interesting card. That's a very interesting card. Very cool for the right decks, right? Like people playing Krufix or things like that, or like Omnath, where your mana pool doesn't empty. You essentially stealing other people's mana when they tap it to add stuff. Seems pretty neat. We got a Caravan Escort here, Unwavering Initiate, Turn Aside. So like you can see here in the Wooburg order, you get cards from like all over the place, right? Sometimes they're good stuff, sometimes they're not so good stuff, dollar value wise, but they're all great cards for draft. That's the other thing, is that the curation of this list was phenomenally done. They did a great job. We got a Sylvan Scrying here. This used to be like a $3 card when it first came out. I don't think it's super high up anymore, but maybe it should be, because I mean it does let you get any land for 2 mana, which is not terrible. We got a Bear's Companion as our multicolored card, and then we got an Ether Hub. Remember when this was like a $3 uncommon land as well when it was in standard, so not so much anymore, but still not terrible. We got an Ancient Ziggurat as our M15 or older card, which this is over $1 for sure. This is like almost $6, I think, last time I checked, so prices of course in the top right. And then we got an Eldrazi Monument as our rare, which is actually a mythic, and that's a phenomenal little card right there. Creatures you control have +1/+1 and have flying and indestructible. Seems good. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. If you can't, then you sack the monument. So very good for your token decks, right? Because your tokens get +1/+1 flying and indestructible, and then you have tokens to just kind of sack. And you're like, whatever, I'm going to make new tokens every turn, so whatever, no big deal. We got an Evil Boros Charm. Very good card here as well. You know, it's the Mardu Charm, I guess, which is pretty funny. And it's got Boros written, Boros written across the knuckles, which I thought was pretty funny as well. All right, and then last pack for this week, Infantry Veteran, Wake the Reflections, Dispel, good old Dispel. Dream Twist, another fun card here, little mill card. Never Happened, Absorb Vis, Gitu Lava Runner, Skirk Commando, Glade Watcher, Palaka Worm. Remember when this was a rare? I remember when this was a rare. It got printed as, so as you can see here, uncommon in Modern Masters 2015, uncommon in Rise of Eldrazi, and then it got bumped to a rare in Core Set 2020, I want to say, somewhere in there, 2020 or 2019, one of those core sets. It got bumped to rare because it was no longer contending with Eldrazi, so it didn't have to be an uncommon anymore, which is kind of funny. Interesting how they shift the rarity based on the other cards that are in the set, right? Interesting. Draconic Disciple. There it is. and it got bumped up. Normally you see things get bumped down from rare, but they bumped that one up, which is interesting. We got a Draconic Disciple as our multicolor card, our Military Sphere as our colorless card. Our M15 or older card is as Hakashima the Imposter. That's nice. We'll take that. That's a nice little legendary rogue right there that can make your creatures not have the legend rule apply to them, which is kind of neat. And then we got Deadly Tempest, which is a board wipe that I think needs to be played more often, honestly, because this punishes go wide scenarios like crazy, right? They lose life equal to the number of creatures that were destroyed. It's just such a good card for any kind of black deck that does board wipes. And yeah, it costs 2 more than Damnation and its sorcery speed, but like Damnation's sorcery speed too, right? Like, I don't know. I think this is good. Our playtest card here is Experiment 5. So instead of Experiment 1, this is Experiment 5, which is a Bear Snake Mutant for 1 mana, which is a 1/1, and it says pay 1 and Z. Oh my goodness. 1 and Z. Put a +1/+2 counter on card name. Z is paid with 1 mana from any source that can produce 2 or more colors of mana. Weird. Weird. What a weird card. Very specific. And there are lots of things that can do that, right? There's lots of cards that can make 2 colors of mana, right? But just such a weird scenario that you have to use 1 generic and then a mana from a source that can make 2 of any type of mana, or 2 different colors, right? 2 or more colors. Yeah, 2 or more colors of mana. Weird. So strange, but also neat. Kind of neat. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We added a few cards here for sure. I mean, the Eldrazi Monument, the Ancient Ziggurat, and the Sakashima for sure go in. I'll have to check the playtest cards. The prices will have all come up in the top right corner. If I did miss anything in the top row up there when I was going through stuff, please let me know in the comments below, because I want to make sure that it ends up in the patron pile if it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be over $1 or more. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.